Welcome back to NieR Automata. We caught a lot of fish last time. We caught pretty much every fish outside of... Well, we did catch every fish outside of the flooded city at the missile. So we've got a little bit of the story to go where we actually have to deal with the things at the missile. And then we're fishing. And we should catch the rest of the fish today. After all the stuff that I read online about how long the fishing took, this didn't take any time at all. It took it took me a day, but I caught everything. But this might be down to using Pod B. Pod B might have sped a lot of things up. So, if you're struggling with fish and you're thinking, why am I not catching the things that I want to catch, and you're using Pod A, that could be your problem. You might want to swap to Pod B. So one of the things I realized as well, when I was trying to use this during the missile boss fight, I probably could have reversed. I wasn't doing any damage, and it just didn't occur to me that I probably could have just swapped back to Pod A. So, what's this version? That's really specific. So, yeah. I'll give it a try, like, as soon as I'm there, but... So if we take a look at our fishing encyclopedia at the moment, you can see here that we're at 82%. We've got the stuff from everywhere else. It's literally just everything that's remaining in the flooded city at this point. We've got everything else, so... Which is a shame, really, because we're already at the end. I mean, the game wants you to do all the fishing and stuff over the course of 2B's campaign, because some of the areas you have to go to are level 40 and level 30. But you don't actually have to. You can just leave. But this has been fun to play again.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
Okay, there's a lot of enemies about to show up.
Let's take them out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and
Oh, shit.
maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good.
Come on, everybody. Ow! Ow. Ow. Help. You're just going further and further away. Okay, you can't be over there, my dude.
I think that's the last of the machines.
2B, 9S, come in.
Commander?
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was set to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance. And I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Okay, cool. We get to do something sick. Yeah.
You see? Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
So we're gonna just stick with this one, this pod this time around for this whole section. All this storyline is getting in the way of my fishing. Ow. That's a cool ship.
Attention, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. Requesting support from any friendly units in range. We've come under heavy fire from the enemy. Our escort ship has taken damage and is unable to engage. We're currently resisting with all remaining support fighters, but we can't hold them off for long.
I can't
repeat,
heal,
this is
which is
Carrier
kind of
Blue
silly.
Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
Unless I can, and I've just completely forgotten how to do it as this version. It isn't out of the question.
I'm picking up a large-scale enemy inbound. Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
I'm sure we'll live. I believe. We're absolutely gonna die right now. Yeah, okay, we are both doing damage now. So it was the case that I was just doing nothing. Stop pushing me, my dude. No. We're so close. We did it somehow. I didn't get hit. Look at the difference. Yeah, the other Pod B was just doing fuck all.
Reverting back to area recon.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy presence.
Didn't I kill that already?
What on? If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
Where you going?
Well, that's new.
2B, our ship is going to explode.
Is that a machine?
It's freaking huge.
Okay. Are we fighting it, or is this...
Crap! It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way to damage it.
Okay.
2B, Command is attempting to launch a satellite laser strike on your target, but the enemy's electromagnetic camouflage
Oh,
is
wow, I
making it
leveled up.
impossible to aim.
Holy
We
shit,
need
that
you to
saved
find
me.
the emitter and take it out.
Oh, is that all?
I know, but it's the only way.
EMP generator target confirmed. Marking on map. Proposal. Destroy the generator quickly.
Okay, I will. No! Okay, yeah, you can swap during them. Okay. Well, that's on me. Guess we'll swap now. Actually, no. It wants me to do this
Enemy
now.
data obtained from command.
Go ahead.
The only known record of this machine lifeform is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
So basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
And to think this all started with a boy and his dragon that he wanted to ban. Oh, I see. Alright. Okay. Come on, just a little more. There we go. I really got hit right at the end. That's bullshit.
Electromagnetic interference
I think I got hit because the camera
satellite
moved.
laser strike.
Oh, come
Well, the
on!
fact that I've got a really lengthy fight to get through just so I can do a little bit more fishing. With a really lengthy section.
Having trouble over there?
Yeah.
Are you Yorha?
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12th C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
Okay. I believe you.
2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
Well, I need to be here. That's the whole point. I need to be here.
We've got mortars lining the shoreline here. All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got
Oh,
it.
we've got to get all this out of the way, man.
I'll help aim.
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Come on. Okay. There we go, done. Easy. We need to fish. No, he's gonna stop us from fishing. Oh my god, this dude hates fishing. Toby!
We gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
Are you alright, 2B?
What is happening?
That enormous machine is an ancient weapon. It was designed to help annihilate the androids.
Well, that's cool and
Now
everything, I
that's
just want to
going under
fish.
control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land,
This segment's
whoever
going on for
served
so
needed
long when I
to
want to just do
tackle
something so
everything in sight.
specific.
No one could figure out how to stop it. We eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back.
Crazy.
Hey, 2B, I think I have another idea. You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B, this is gonna work.
NieR is leaving the front lines. Proposal: NieR should be reported to command as a deserter.
No! He has a plan. Just hold on.
His plan is run away. He's deserting. We gotta kill him.
2B, I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
On.
Holy crap. What is happening? Oh, we're doing this again, eh? Okay. Okay. Damn it. This should explode now. I guess my HUD that tells me how much health I've got is been destroyed. Are you no. Come on. I know, I just got rid of my health for that little segment for some reason. Could do with another level up. That would be really cool. Alright. I just want to fish. That's all I want to do. What about Pascal there for absolutely no reason? We got another generator coming up. I need to not be where I'm at. Jesus. Where am I? Really? That's the edge of the map? That's really poorly designed. So I need to actually go over here then. Oh, that's so awful. That is such a shit camera angle. Holy crap. That's incredibly poorly designed. Fuck me. Yeah, we're just gonna put it on a weird diagonal so you don't have any fucking idea what's going on. Cool. And now I have to do all this again because, haha, shitty camera angles got me killed. Very epic. Thank you, game. All I want to do is fish, man. All of this stuff is just ridiculous. This section just keeps going. And you can't heal. You just can't heal, even though you literally could just simply press start and heal, because that's the whole point of having recovery items. But I guess this game completely disagrees with that concept now.
Figure out how to stop it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems
God, this
to be
section
searching
just
for a way
goes
back.
on and on and on and on.
K2B, I think I have
It
another
is
idea. You
crazy
keep that thing
how
right
long
where it
this
is,
fucking
okay?
part is.
What? Please, 2B, this is gonna work.
9S is leaving the front lines. Proposal: 9S should be reported to command as a deserter.
No! He has a plan. Just hold on.
I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
On.
Oh, I guess I keep my levels. Interesting, because I didn't level. Okay. So that's the first set. man. That's so cheap. I don't know if those hits are real or not, what the dude in the back is doing. And if it needs to do anything about them, or if it's just a thing. Oh, he's got 2 more. Oh god. The only thing I want to do is fish. Holy shit. The dude's like, nah, I'm gonna be a 20 phase boss fight. I gotta remember to dodge when he gets to low health. I just need to spam dodge. Oh, okay, okay, that's 2. Oh, thank God, we didn't have to do the 3rd one.
Signal lost.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once. To be. 9S. Don't die on me.
Alright, now we just gotta stay here. All of that is done. Now we get to do the fun part. So, do I actually need to be on that, or do I need to be here? In any case, I need to save it. That's what I need to fucking do.
2B to bunker. Come in. Over.
Operator to 2B? 2B, are you alright?
Running system diagnostics. Core functionality appears intact.
Thank goodness.
Never mind that. I need a status report.
Roger that. In regards to the giant machine that attacked the shore, it ceased its resistance 8 hours ago following your missile strike.
8 hours?
However, its EMP strikes knocked out comms all across the region. We're having trouble getting them back online, which means data uploading is currently unavailable in some areas.
Where's 9S?
Yeah, about that. We picked up a faint black box reading, but it wasn't strong enough to lock down.
Did you
his
just tell me I
position.
can't save?
If you found something, that means he must be alive. Put in a request to the commander for immediate approval to begin a search.
Actually, the commander has already ordered us to prioritize tracking down surviving Yorha members. If you find 9S, let me know, okay?
Will do. To be out. Han, I need you to scan for any nearby black box signals.
Scanning complete. No signals detected. However, a dynamic scanner is required for detection of weaker signals.
Never heard of it.
Said dynamic scanner may be located in the resistance camp. Proposal. Further information should be obtained from the resistance leader.
Let's go.
I just want to save it. Are you kidding me? Is this really down? Do I really have to go all the way to the resistance camp just to save it? Oh no, you're just attacking it again, okay. Thank fuck. Alright, let's look up the missile spot. Is it in front of the missile? Do I need to get on the missile? How does this work? Okay. Oh, it's from that. We're not going to the resistance camp. We're busy. So I might start my next marathon today, but it's really dependent on how fast I get through the final fishes here. Because if it takes 3 hours, then I'm obviously not going to do it. But if it only takes an hour, then I will do it. Okay, it's here. It's just here. Apparently anywhere here will do. I'm gonna look over in this direction towards this guy.
Commencing.
Let's make sure we got the correct ones then, as well. I think this is the first time where the music's continued to play when I fish. Holy!
Report. Fresh.
Well, that confirms it. I just got the basking shark machine. So yeah, this is the missile area. Cool, good start. Let's go. Oh, I need to swap pod.
No response complete.
Let me do that now.
Commencing fishing. Report. Success.
Water flea. Crazy how I had to do all of that just to get to this. Well, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool background. Just some giant robot that just got demolished by a missile. Unfortunately, we lost 9S. We lost 9S. He's not part of our fishing team anymore.
Report. Purpose unknown.
2 more tires and we can build a car.
Catch confirmed.
So we need a two-face, a blowfish, a swordfish, a basking shark,
Report. Failed.
a swordfish machine, and a coelacanth machine. So we need a total of 6 fishes as far as I'm aware. If we get these 6 and we're still outstanding, then I don't know what we're missing after that. Oh, thought that was it then.
Catch lost.
Thought that was peak. Thought that was it. Thought that was the peak moment. Tricked.
Report. Failed.
Tricked.
Report. Success.
I love the fact that Tubi's got a little chair. Tubi, you gotta find 9S immediately. Ugh. If you mean 9 sharks, then yes.
Report. Fresh.
I know nothing but the sea. The 7 seas. 7S, if you will. Do, do, do. Holy!
Catch.
We already have one of them. Let me just put it in the pile. My god, we just keep catching basking shark machines. They're so big as well.
Bite detected.
Bream machine. There's a lot of stuff in this area. There's a lot of fish, so...
Catch.
It's a mackerel. There's something fishy going on at Yora.
Catch. Report. Fresh.
Damn it. I think the big one that people struggle to catch is the swordfish in this area. Okay, that's a reversal.
Catch confirmed.
That was just rough though, going through all of that section.
Bite detected.
Oh, that was the coelacanth machine. Okay, cool. That's one down. Now we only need one more machine, and then the rest are real fish.
Bite detected.
Holy fuck!
Fresh.
That's the real one. Okay, 4 more. Man, I like how... I always love it whenever you can catch a shark in fishing games. Kiryu doing it is really good as well. I really enjoy Kiryu's version of it, where he just drags the shark out. He doesn't need machinery or anything, he just has the raw strength to do it. But my beef with it is that Shinada, I'm pretty certain Shinada can also catch sharks, and I think it's just... Shinada is my least favourite Yakuza protagonist. Which is complicated, because I think he is a good protagonist, because he is funny, and he has his own thing going on, but... You get to the end of Yakuza 5, and that is a man who is irrelevant. He has no reason of coming back. The only thing that I will say though is that Shinada is voiced by Sephiroth, which is just hilarious. Every time you hear Sephiroth speaking, know that Shinada is there.
Bite detected.
It's a Bream machine. If Neil Breen was a fish, he'd be Neil Bream. Wonder when his next movie's out. He only releases Peak. That's a reversal.
Bite detected. Bite detected.
As if the water flea dragged an entire pod down with it.
Report. Success. Report. Fresh. Bite detected.
Not real. Hey, we got the blowfish. Alright, now we've just got the rarest fish in the game. And there's 3 of them. Cool.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
Throw it at the Colossus guy. Are you tired? That's what you gotta say when you throw it. Are you tired? I am rubber. You are glue.
Catch confirmed. Report. Success.
Bum, 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 bum,
Report. Success.
That's not as impressive anymore. I've already got one. Put it in the pile.
Report. Fresh.
Bum, 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 bum. The biggest issue clearly in this place is just the simple fact that there's just so many fish. The list is massive. Because when it came to the beetlefish, ultimately there was only a couple fish to get through. Same with quite a few of these, actually.
Bite detected.
Another shark. Let's just have a look. Yeah, the swordfish machine
Success.
is the rarest. The swordfish is more common than that, and then the two-face is slightly more common than that, and that's kind of it. And they're the final 3 we gotta get. So yeah, there's just 3 super rare fish in a row. That unfortunately, once again, are all left for the final area we're dealing with.
Report. Fresh.
Recently saw a horror trailer for Buddy. I'm quite enjoying the horror renaissance that's going on right now. I'm enjoying the return of original movies again. Now, to be fair, Buddy has all the hallmarks of a creepypasta, but it's done by the dude who did Too Many Cooks, and Too Many Cooks is awesome and funny. So I'm really hoping that Buddy is really good, because I remember one film that I was interested in a while ago was the film Him. Because I thought the concept of, and I think a lot of people did, I thought the concept of a horror sports movie was actually, you know, pretty original. Nobody's done it. But from what I can gather, it just kind of doesn't hit the mark that people were looking for. But horror sports movies is a pretty damn good idea. Big fan.
Catch.
That's a blowfish. I also really want to watch Obsession and Backrooms. Everybody I've heard about who's watched Obsession says it's pretty peak. I just find it funny that a load of movies at this point are just being done by YouTubers because Hollywood just has no fucking ideas outside of remakes and Marvel movies. Well, superhero movies in general. It looks as if James Gunn's already tanked the DC film universe. Which I find funny because, like, you have to do a Superman movie. If you're doing a DC movie franchise, you have to do a Superman movie. Because Superman makes a lot of sense to be the dude who you base it around. But then Batman's got all of his rogues gallery. But the problem is that they have Batman as Robert Pattinson. And a completely separate... in its own thing. Which is good.
Report.
Now, where did that guy even come from? I just keep catching actual basking sharks now. But... to do a DC film universe, you have to do Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, because they're the main three. You have to deal with them, and it's complicated because in terms of skill levels, obviously Superman's the top dog. To give Superman a real weakness, if you really wanted to mix up Superman's weaknesses, he's got to go up against somebody who can use magic. You can't just do the kryptonite shit all the time. We have to have him fight somebody with magic at this point.
Catch confirmed.
But DC, for whatever reason, has always been better as animated. DC seems to do really well when it comes to animated shows and TV shows, whereas Marvel's just simply better at doing films.
Report. Fresh.
And to be fair, I stopped watching Marvel at Thor Ragnarok. And even then, I think I skipped a movie to watch Thor Ragnarok. I have never seen Endgame, and I've never seen Infinity War. I've seen clips, much like everybody else, but...
Report. Success.
And I thought the thing that happened with Kang was pretty funny, in the sense that many years ago, I actually read the Kang comic at some point. It was some big... I think it was literally the Kang Conquers the Multiverse story that I read. And Kang was the Conqueror, and he had the Council of Kangs and stuff, and he had all that stuff going on. But, judging from what I've read into Marvel 4, or Marvel 5, or Marvel 6, whatever fucking phase it's on at this point, it just sounds as if they just completely humbled Kang. Well, obviously he's also played by Jonathan Majors, which is its own thing, but I don't think it would have been difficult to have recast Kang. He wasn't exactly super awesome. I think another thing as well with the Council of Kangs and all the Kang stuff is that when it came to Thanos was just simply at the end of the first Avengers movie. He wasn't even on the bloody radar until after the first Avengers movie. They weren't, and then he just kind of sporadically showed up in random shit, whereas Kang was thrown into Ant-Man 3, where he got destroyed apparently, and that really didn't help him because people don't really... Ant-Man's a cool character, but I don't think people really view Ant-Man as being such a heavy hitter that he can defeat villains. But unfortunately for Marvel, they're just back at the well of Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr. They're just at that well all the time. them doing a load of TV shows, they really, because of all of the TV shows and shit that they did as well, that's really, it just made people go all over the place on it. Because I would never, years ago I would probably have done a Marvel Cinematic Universe watch through them all, but now, oh fuck me, I don't even, there's so much. I don't think there's any realistic way of watching all of it. You'd have to just, because there's no end point, there's no, you know, I could pick up the Terminator franchise tomorrow and watch all of it. Not in a day, but I could watch all of it. It would be pretty lengthy. There's a bunch of movies, and I guess you could watch the Sarah Connor Chronicles as well. But Marvel, oh my god, where do you even begin? Oh man, I keep getting shocked. This is insane. No, I'm just gonna get to the bathroom. Hang on. I guess what Marvel is probably going to try and do at some stage when you think about it is the idea that much like a comic book, you pick up a character such as Thor, and then you watch all the Thor movies, and then you go, and then your Thor movies would lead you to Avengers, and then you see this dude in blue with a shield, and then you go, oh, who's this gamer? And then you watch Captain America, the first Avenger, and you watch all of his movies, and you go, that's strange, what's shield? And then you watch... Like, why does he have this vendetta? Why is he so angry at this dude who wears armor all the time? I thought they were bros, and then you watch Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Iron Man. Shocker, Iron Man was my first Marvel movie. Was it?
Report. Success.
Did I watch... No, I definitely watched Iron Man before I watched the Hulk. I will also say that I find it bizarre that the Hulk hasn't had a solo movie.
Report. Failed.
The Hulk not having a solo movie is crazy. The Hulk has plenty of opponents, but for some reason they just keep throwing the opponents into other people's movies. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
Report. Fresh.
This is going poorly. We haven't caught any of these three.
Catch confirmed.
It might be time for Pod C and give Pod C a bit of a go. The C stands for success.
Fight detected.
Okay, it's not impressive after the 5,000th time.
detected.
Pod, prioritize fish you haven't caught. That's all you have to do. That's all 2B has to do is issue that command, and suddenly it'll all work out.
Catch confirmed.
Man, the amount of basking sharks you get in this area is crazy.
Report. Fresh. Report. Purpose unknown.
Get that tire out of my face.
Report. Fresh.
Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna catch them all in a row. It's gonna be crazy. Wait, what?
Report.
No, there's no
Success.
way. What's that? Is that the twin fish? Oh my god, it is Two-Face. Oh my god, we really are gonna catch them all in a row. This is peak. It's happening. Let's go.
Catch.
Damn it, it would have been peak if that was a swordfish. Alright, we just need swordfishes, thus fulfilling the prophecy that it's the swordfish that's gonna ruin us. I have a really bad habit of leaving milkshake out, and I need to stop doing that. Not in this weather. You can get away with it in cold weather, but not in this weather.
Report. Success. Catch confirmed. Catch confirmed.
I'm just seeing, if there's anything happening. It's another shark!
Catch.
Come on, swordfish. Come on, Halle Berry. Come on, who else is in the movie? John Travolta? I've seen Swordfish. Why can't I remember who's in it?
Report. Success. Bite detected.
Oh, apparently they're making a RoboCop TV series. I watched RoboCop. I watched all of the RoboCops. I watched 1, 2, 3, and I watched the remake. As you can, prepare to be shocked, but original RoboCop was peak. RoboCop remake was not as good. I think I watched it with one of my friends. That one. I can't remember why though. We were probably watching a marathon of some kind. I don't think we were watching a RoboCop marathon though. We might have been watching a reboot marathon of just franchises that got randomly rebooted ages later. Come with me, or there will be trouble. Another coelacanth, which is about as rare as the swordfish, so that's just an insult. Oh, a Lego X-Files set. I never watched the X-Files. Actually, that's not completely true. I think I watched about 2 episodes, and one of the episodes was the one based on cops, where they did the documentary style version of X-Files, but it was treated as cops. That one was pretty wild. I watched that years ago, and of course I also watched the Simpsons crossover as well, which is also peak.
Catch confirmed.
Another tire. I can definitely build a car. I can probably connect a load of cars. Maybe I can build a limousine at this point.
Hypothesis.
The limo continues.
Success.
Ryu was born on July the 21st, 1964, so how many years does that make him? 74, 84, 94, 04. He's in his 50s?
Report.
He's in his 60s? Holy. Yeah, he's 62. Oh my god, that's crazy. I wonder how fighting game franchises are going to deal with that, because I spoke about it before, where they're kind of in an identity crisis with getting, characters are naturally aging in their games and stuff. I wonder how they're going to get around the fact that ultimately all of their characters are going to age at the exact same time. Oh, we missed that
No
one.
response.
Soul Calibur got away with it because Soul Calibur rebooted the entire timeline, but they had to reboot the timeline because Soul Calibur 5 was just shit. I never even played Soul Calibur 5. What really annoys me with Soul Calibur 5 is that it has one of the best, like, when I read, because I've done Soul Calibur's 1, 2, I've done Soul Blade,
Report.
I've done Soul Calibur 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've done 6. I've never touched 5 somehow. And what annoys me is that I think Ezio is such an inspired choice for a guest character in the Soul franchise. Like, he makes complete sense. He has loads of weapons, he's got the hidden blade, it's the I think it's even in the right timeline. There's a lot of things he makes way more sense than Darth Vader and Yoda ever will. But he's just in Soul Calibur 5, and people just don't like Soul Calibur 5 for a whole host of reasons. The major ones being that the Soul Calibur 5 is actually a really good example of them trying to defeat the issue of identity crisis. Because in Soul Calibur 5, they went, okay, all of our characters have aged, and they've all done things, and the storyline has changed. So it would make sense now that you play as all of the kids and do other things. Hey! There's one. Now we just need the actual swordfish. We're nearly done. We're down to the last fish. But yeah, Soul Calibur 5 tried to get around that exact problem of all the characters being too old.
Success.
And it came with the caveat that, naturally, they had to have a replacement for Taki, because people like playing as Taki. They had to have a replacement for Killick, because people like playing as Killick. They had to have a replacement, which makes sense. I can understand that, because I think it's really tough for people, especially in the fighting game community. The fighting game community, you have people who play the fighting games a lot, and they have a character who they call mains. Now, admittedly, for instance, in the Soul Calibur series, Siegfried is my main. I like Siegfried a lot. I prefer playing as Siegfried than I do Nightmare. And when it comes to Super Smash, my main is Samus. I really like playing as Samus. I like playing as Samus, I like playing as quite a few characters, really. When it comes to Tekken, I don't really have a favourite in Tekken, admittedly. But there's always a character that you're kind of drawn to, so it does make sense that when you're playing a fighting game and the character you play as exclusively disappears, it's never great, because you have to essentially relearn the skill set. Like if you've religiously played as Ken in Street Fighter for years, and then they get rid of Ken and Ryu for whatever reason. So you don't even have a backup, like for whatever reason, Ken and Ryu are just not in the next Street Fighter. You'd just be like, what the fuck am I meant to do? And you might not even buy it because your character's not in the game. So I can understand fighting games have like a really, really specific version of that problem. I almost feel as if that goes pretty unacknowledged by the fighting game community as well, where the franchises have to evolve, but they can't. And this is also partly the reason why M. Bison and Heihachi came back as part of the identity crisis thing. Even though they replaced M. Bison with JP, you simply just had people who played as Bison, like people mained Bison. They wanted to play as Bison. That's another Two-Face. We just need the actual swordfish, and then we're done. That's not a swordfish. Where is Halle Berry? Where is Storm? Where is Jinx? Where is John Wick girl? Where is I don't know what else she's... Oh, where's Catwoman? I watched Catwoman. That was a not good movie. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm gonna pretend otherwise. That was a bad movie. I think I watched Catwoman because I watched loads of DC movies set in the Batman world, without it being the DC. I might have also watched a DC Extended Universe at the time as well. But yeah, I did watch Catwoman and I thought it was not great. The basketball scene alone just tells you everything you need to know about the film. Ultimately, franchises need to trust that their new characters can lead the franchises. But the problem, though, is that you always have the fucking... I'll straight up say, you have... And I've probably done it myself at some point. You have nostalgia baiters who want you to... Who just want to play as the OG character again. Like, my nostalgia bait issue is that I want to play as Kiryu in Yakuza until the end of time. But I can recognize that, yes, Kiryu has gotten old, and there is not really any storyline, but I just really like the guy. I want to play as him more. The thing that annoys me the most with Kiryu isn't even a Yakuza well, it kind of is. I wanted Kiryu to appear in... I reckon Kiryu could have easily been added to Super Smash, Tekken, Street Fighter. That Kiryu is literally built for being... Like, it's crazy that he just didn't cross over to any fighting game. I honestly believe that he would have been... If they asked, he would have been in Super Smash. It's mocking me. They're mocking me now. Preventing from catching the swordfish. But the thing is that, like, there's this thing where they didn't want Kiryu to hit women. And it's part of his character because in Yakuza 7, he still doesn't hit women in that, and that's actually one of the things you can weaponize to your advantage, kind of. Majima has no problem with that, because Majima will absolutely fight you, but Kiryu won't. And that also translates to Ichiban as well. Ichiban seems to not be doing that either. Because people wanted a fight with Son Hee, and especially in Yakuza 7. Yakuza 7 is practically begs for a fight with her, and it just doesn't happen, and it's very odd that it doesn't happen. It feels like a missed mark, but it's because they don't want Ichiban fighting women. But because of that, they didn't want to add Kiryu to any fighting games because of that. But what makes it even dumber, though, is that in Yakuza Kiwami, I think it's Kiwami 1, he does. There's a sub-story that you do. Okay, it's taking the piss now. That's another rare item. But he does. He fights a woman in that. And he even explicitly says, it's like, you're being a dickhead, I'm gonna fight you. I guess he just didn't want to see Kiryu punch Princess Peach or something. Would have been peak, though.
Catch confirmed.
Kiryu! I thought it stopped. That's on me. I love Yakuza. We'll do the Yakuza franchise at some point, because I really need to play Pirate Yakuza and Kiwami 3. And Dead Souls if I can get my hands on it. And maybe even the PSP games. I'd probably want to do them all. Catch.
Report. Success.
Resident Evil wants to swap up protagonists, you can tell. They keep playing with it. I think it's very unfortunate that Ethan, I don't want to say got shafted, because he did get 2 games where he plays him throughout the whole thing, but Ethan's biggest issue was the simple fact that they really didn't want to they really did not want you to see his face. And that it wasn't important in 7, it was just not important in 7, but it absolutely hurt him in 8. Especially towards the end. I don't think there was any, because like he has a face model, you know? You can find images of what Ethan looks like online, but for some reason in the actual game, they just really didn't want it to... And they had a perfect opportunity towards the end when they could have just shown it and it would have been like, oh, cool, that's really cool. That's a cool moment. And then it just gets... I think in, well, you can see... Can you see his face in third... You must be able to see his face in third person. Maybe, unless in third person, you can't tilt the camera in a way that you see his face. Because all the cutscenes are still in first person.
Catch confirmed.
It's all silly. And then, of course, you got Grace. They introduced Grace, but then they gave Grace a kid, so I doubt she's going to come back anytime soon. Shit! We got it! Oh my god. Done. So let's check our fish encyclopedia.
Complete.
We did it! 100%. So we got the arowana, the twin fish, the killer fish, the carp, the bloatfish, the koi carp, the fur carp, the freshwater ray, the arapaima, the oil sardine, the beetle fish, the water flea, the two-face, the coelacanth, the blowfish, the swordfish, the mackerel, the horseshoe crab, the starfish, the bream, the basking shark, the killerfish machine, the koi carp machine, the arapaima machine, the carp machine, the bloatfish machine, the blowfish machine, the swordfish machine, the starfish machine, the bream machine, the coelacanth machine, the mackerel machine, the horseshoe crab machine, the arowana machine, the basking shark machine, the freshwater ray machine, the machine lifeform head, the tire, the gas cylinder, the battery, the broken firearm. We did it. We have 100%ed the fish. Let's go save the game. And we're done. Okay, I wasn't planning on doing the next marathon because I thought that was going to take a lot longer, but we might as well just get it started. It's a silly one, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm also probably going to nip to the bathroom again as well. Well, that's cool. So if you've been looking for guides on how to get all the fish in this game, look no further. It was really easy. You have a lot of people online saying this shit takes days. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I've just proven this. Well, I guess it took me 2 days when I actually started committing to fishing, but that's not a long time. Because you have people saying that it took 2 days for them to catch one fish, whereas I clearly did all of them. And the only thing I did different probably was using Pod B. And even then, I'm not even sure if that's an actual thing or if it's just, or if I've just deluded myself into thinking it's real. Let me just make sure that's truly saved. I should have just done that before. Alright, so it's taken us 11.5 hours to 100% all the fish. So that's it. That's the end of the fishing marathon, which is pretty crazy, really. I think out of all of the games to do all the fishing in, I guess I should update the text just to... I have to pause it so I can use my mouse. Cool, look at that. I think my favourite game to do out of all of those listed for 100% fishing, I think Final Fantasy 15 was probably the most challenging. That one definitely had like the full fishing experience. Yakuza 0 was good simply because it was really fast. I really liked Dredge a lot. I thought Dredge was awesome. I really liked Dave the Diver as well. Dave the Diver was definitely the longest, with Stardew Valley as a second. Stardew Valley was cool to do, but I've played that game so much that it just kind of... A lot of it felt like I was just going through the motions in that again, which was unfortunate. Which, oddly enough, I didn't feel that way about Dave the Diver, even though I should have done. Shenmue 3 was really fun. I like doing Shenmue 3, except for towards the end trying to catch that Japanese hutchin. That was pretty annoying. I mean, that Japanese hutchin was rarer than every fish in NieR Automata. That was probably, in fact, I think that Japanese hutchin was the rarest fish to catch in all of these games. That motherfucker just did not want to show up. But yeah, we've done it. 100% fish. So we've got another marathon set up now. I've got the games already installed. So... I guess I'll just take a little break, but yeah, if you've watched the 100% Fish Marathon, thanks for joining me, and I guess I'll see you next time. See ya.